The idea about furniture sets has been shifting for quite a while. I remember growing up in the 80s and 90s, and we would go to furniture stores to buy sets. That's just what we did. Now, what I'm noticing is we aren't doing that as much anymore. What we are doing is looking beyond just furniture stores for bedroom or house sets. We are sourcing pieces from all over. I myself love going secondhand shopping because I often find unique pieces there, as you will see here listed in these slides from my Instagram page. The pieces are a little worn, they're imperfect. You may have a little scrape and a little bruises on some of these pieces, but they will give your room the perfect amount of character. And that is what people are looking for today, more so than just getting things that are matchy matchy. Like in this picture here, you can see from a different angle a little bit of the end table, the black canopy bed frame, and the table that is sitting in the room. And you can see where it is not matchy matchy, but when you pull all of these elements together, it makes a lot of sense because they're of the same tone. They may be the same color, or the furniture pieces are in the same style or in styles that mix very well together. In relation to what was previously just talked about, one of my favorite trends or things I'm excited about is people incorporating more vintage and antique pieces into their home. Some of us are really excited about this because it gives our home more character, and it makes our homes feel more lived in and more comfortable. It's also a really great way to save money because a lot of the newer pieces aren't as well made, but they are more expensive. A lot of these furniture stores lack variety as well, a lot of the big box stores. So I believe that's also why a lot of people are turning toward antique stores and consignment shops to find unique pieces for their home. The pictures you're looking at here are from my table setting that I did for Christmas. What I always try to do, even when decorating a table setting or anywhere around the home, is to use new and vintage pieces or to mix high and low. When you're using new and vintage decor pieces, even in table decor, it's a great way to add visual interest to any room. And that's one of the main reasons why I always stress to people to try to mix it up with some new vintage pieces and high and low items as well. So for the next trend that I am a really big fan of for 2022, and the thing I'm excited about, is a return to maximalism. And you can just throw in color in there as well, but I am really excited about this because I think it is a turn from that minimalist aesthetic. And there's nothing wrong with that because I am a fan of that as well, but I think for the last couple of years we've been seeing that repeated a lot in the magazines and on Instagram, also the minimalist aesthetic, that is. But here recently, I think people are becoming more open to the maximalism aesthetic. And nobody is a better master at that, in my opinion, than someone I recently discovered named Corey Damon Jenkins. Now let's study a couple of his designs and his pictures and really take the time to study the use of color, pattern play, furniture placement, how he's not afraid to use the maximalism style in a very intentional way. And as you will also notice, it's not sloppy. And sometimes I think people get that confused. They think maximalism is going to be sloppy and things just thrown together and it's not going to make any sense. But as you can see here in these examples of rooms decorated by Corey Damon Jenkins, everything that he does has a very specific intention behind it. And that's why I would advise that if you are into that maximalism style, to look into him, study his work, and I again think it is making a big comeback for 2022. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video I put together. It was something for me to do while I was sick, but I appreciate the love and I will check you guys out later. Bye.